Okay, I'm going to talk about why I like the prequel trilogy better than the original trilogy. The first reason is the vast array of alien species that you see in the prequels. See, in the original trilogy, you really only visit Tatooine. Tatooine is the only planet that you visit in the original trilogy that really has a vast arrays of species. The other places they visit, Hoth has nothing living there except for one ice monster. Endor, one species of Ewok. Bespin, people. Yavin, people again. Dagobah, only one guy, Yoda. But in the prequels, you visit Naboo, you see the Gungans. In Kashyyyk, you see the Wookiees. Prequels also visit Genesis with a bunch of insectoid beings, and you just get a see into their culture really. And you have the Trade Federation, which is mainly built up of alien species. And my next reason is Count Dooku. One thing I like about Count Dooku's character, I like his Master of My Master speech that he gives Obi-Wan when Obi-Wan is, locked up in the force field handcuffs or whatever you want to call them. And Count Dooku tells him, oh yes, I was your master's master and Yoda's was my master before that. His delivery on that, I really liked that, enjoyed that. And his lightsaber fight with Yoda. That's the first time you ever see Yoda get into a lightsaber battle. In the original trilogy, all Yoda does is give some fatherly wisdom type stuff and then dies. But in the prequel trilogy, you see him as a 1 foot tall alien fighting a 6 guy and winning. You never get to see that in the original trilogy. Also in the Master of My Master speech, you get to hear Count Dooku perfectly explain what exactly is happening. Because he knows what's happening, but Obi-Wan and everyone else on the Jedi Council doesn't know. But Count Dooku does, and he joined the Separatists. Still wrong, but you can still see Count Dooku having the foresight to make that decision. And then, another reason is the Jedi Council. The only Jedis that you get to see in the original trilogy are Obi-Wan Kenobi. He dies the first movie, and he gets one lightsaber battle. And the other Jedi that you get to see is Yoda, and he gets no lightsaber battles. And then you see Luke, and he really only gives 1 or 2 good battles. The one in this second movie where the one in Cloud City where he gets his hand cut off and he says, I'm your father. That's one fight, and then the last one on the Death Star. But other than that, they really don't have many lightsaber duels in the original trilogy. But the prequel trilogy, you get Darth Maul fights multiple times in the first movie, and you get to see the Jedi battle a droid army in the second one. And also in that scene you get to see Boba Fett's origin, which really, before the movie came out, really, it was just speculation upon what that was. You get to see that he's a clone, that he was part of. That was just probably really fulfilling to know that his backstory. also, yes, Darth Maul. I like the fact that he is an alien, not just a regular, everyday guy. And he has a double-sided lightsaber. What can be said against that? He takes on 2 Jedi at the same time. And one of those Jedi is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Who else can say that they took on Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon at the same time? Revealed Count Dooku. 2 characters, strong Sith. You never get to see Siths in the original trilogy other than Darth Vader, and Darth Vader is kind of a bland character. The last thing I like about the prequel trilogy I like the politics. I like how it shows Palpatine manipulating the Trade Federation into making a blockade of Naboo. He tells them that it's because he tells them that they won't have to pay taxes again to the Federation, which that was not a lie, because in the end they die. So he kept his promises, but he was really, I like the fact that he really sent them there so that he could, because that was the plan of his origin, so that he could get gain ground in the Senate when other people in the Senate would feel woefully out of their league when having to deal with that situation. But Palpatine comes on with answers after answers after answers.